Hi, my beautiful Capricorn Patreons. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your monthly messages from your person. Who's your person? The person that your heart is currently speaking of, the person that you are currently thinking of as you are viewing this video. Can it be more than one person? Absolutely. That is all up to you. Okay, my Capricorn Patreons, I will be putting this video on my YouTube channel to kind of give my YouTube followers a glimpse of the material that they would receive as a subscriber. Okay, before I get started, I am an affiliate to Conscious Items. I'm just showing you their packaging because it is actually really cute. And everything comes in very beautifully, presented. I am wearing their anxiety-free bracelet set and their lunar, I believe it's lunar power of positivity ring, okay? And my most favorite item is the rose quartz coasters I have. These make beautiful wedding gifts, housewarming gifts, couple gifts. You're going to somebody's house with Christmas right around the corner, your birthday right around the corner. You may want to check out Conscious Items. I will add the link to my description box, my affiliate link. You'll say Conscious Items affiliate link, and that link will lead you to their website, which will include a 15% discount on top of any sales they're having. And they are for sure having a Black Friday sale, okay? And that I believe begins before Black Friday. So you can start looking at any point. I do like this company a lot. I do not sponsor or influence companies if I feel, they may not be integrable. They may not be in their integrity. This company, every time you purchase one item, so for every item that you purchase, they do give back to the community by planting a tree, okay? So I do like that this company gives back. So we're going to start off by looking into how your person feels about you. Maybe what they're thinking. Be a little bit of combination of both. And then we're going to look into how they're viewing this connection. Okay, how are they viewing the connection? Ooh, this is a heavy energy, Capricorn. Also, if you're a Capricorn with Pisces in your chart, I would suggest watching both videos. You see a couple of connections. Not a lot, but yeah. Okay. All right. All right, we're going to start off with the first card, which is the Seven of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Wow. So this is a little bit of an interesting energy. I do feel that the full moon in Taurus on November the 8th, it did a number on your person. I do feel that this person was in their emotions at that time. Here I see somebody that feels betrayed. Okay, they feel defeated. They feel like some type of ending happened. Okay, so, and then we have the Seven of Swords. I'm kind of going backwards because that's kind of how the energy is presenting itself to me in this particular reading. Okay, yeah. I definitely feel like your person is thinking about, I feel like they reached burnt out or some type of exhaustion or fatigue, okay? I think that they came in very hot and heavy. There was a lot of chemistry, but then something fizzled out and they started to armor up again. So they went from being vulnerable in their emotional state, you know, into armoring up, and, you know, they came in and they came out, okay? Because they couldn't handle their own heat. They couldn't handle the chemistry. They couldn't handle the passion. They couldn't handle the intensity. So the betrayal could be a betrayal on their own behalf, okay? But there's definitely something happening that is making them feel a little bit powerless, because here we do have the sacral chakra being featured. Okay, sorry, I said sacral, I meant solar plex chakra. The solar plex chakra is being featured here, and look at this person. They're down and they have swords all on their back, okay? So they feel powerless, defeated in some type of way. So they feel either defeated by this connection, or they feel defeated by their own emotions. So they had to armor up as a form of protection, because they couldn't go that deep, okay? You know, with all the water is very deep. It's very mysterious. They couldn't take it that far, okay? I do feel your person is feeling like two things. It could be two different scenarios, two different people, okay? I feel like a person may be watching you online, okay? Number one, keeping an eye on you, okay? Because you only see like one eye on you, okay? Number two, I feel like your person feels like you have other options, and they kind of feel stabbed in the back about that, okay? They feel like, you know, they've been deceived in some type of way, even though they've acted pretty immaturely and have not opened their heart, you know, or they go in and out of opening their heart, okay? They step into their emotions, then they, you know, see how deep it is, and they basically then put on their armor, back up, and they ride off into, you know, right off in a different direction, because they can't handle the deep waters, okay? Or they have a lot of options themselves, okay? So they see themselves as having other options, which could be what's causing them all this betrayal, okay? Because they may be betraying themselves in their own mind, because we're talking about endings here, okay? And maybe, you know, that's one of the things, they're so confused. You know, sword energy is air energy. It is conflict, okay, within the mind, okay? Overthinking. So they may even betray themselves and stab themselves in their own back by overthinking too much, and especially if they're in the state of the Seven of Cups energy, where they're thinking, gosh, I don't know what to pick. I have all these options and all these choices, and I don't want to make the wrong mistake. Okay, so it's easier for them to armor up and not, you know, stay in a confused state, because the Seven of Cups is a state of confusion. You know, being afraid, okay, to make the wrong choice. All right, so let's see how they're viewing this connection. So they may be thinking that they may have made the wrong choice, you know, with you. Now that could mean that, we'll see. Well, we have the moon showing up. So, yep, Seven of Cups and the moon. There's some type of illusion. Yep, Eight of Swords. You may be dealing with an air sign, that's for sure. And then the Eight of Coins. So you may be seeing 888. The infinity sign is definitely making its presence. There is another connection that will be coming forward. You may even be seeing 8888. Okay, times 4. The 4 of Coins, yeah, okay. Wow. So this person is definitely viewing this connection as an illusion of some sort. Okay, now I'm seeing that the illusion is them. Okay, because we have the Eight of Swords energy. They're the ones that are confused and in denial. They are basically so heavy in their thoughts, so heavy armoring up, so heavy in not making a choice that it's keeping them confused, that's adding to the illusion, which is creating some type of self-deception. Okay, which this self-deception is leading to self-sabotage. It's also leading to paralysis of analysis. So basically they're overthinking so much that they're keeping themselves trapped, okay? And this is their ego. They are heavily in their ego. We do have the Eight of Coins here. So they feel like they've done everything that they can do to have planted the seeds. So they're basically just, you know, waiting for their harvest to come. Okay, they feel like the seeds have already been planted, but it's their energy is actually very ironic. Okay, because then they have the Four of Coins. This is telling me that they have closed off their heart. Okay, they're not showing any vulnerability. Again, the Knight of Wands here, armored up. He is wearing his armor. Okay, and this is what's causing him to feel, and I'm sorry that I'm saying him, I apologize if there are any male viewers. As a feminine, I tend to always, you know, use the term him, masculine, but please forgive me, and please turn, if you're a masculine watching this video, please turn it into what fits for your story, okay? Because all my readings are non-gender based, okay? But once I get into the moment, I forget my verbiage. Hell, sometimes I can't even speak. So yeah, it's, you know, I do forget my verbiage. My apologies to any of the male viewers. So here, again, what's interesting though, with the Four of Coins energy and how they're viewing this connection, yeah, they're closed off. But there's a part of me that feels like they're patiently waiting for the harvest, for something to bloom in this connection, okay? Because there's a lot of butterflies here. So whatever's happening is actually a positive. I think that your person had to, it was basically a it's a defense mechanism for them to shield up, to heal, okay? So it's not that there's no love here, that they don't have love to give. This is a defense mechanism for them as the universe, okay? Because look at all the light that surrounds this Eight of Pentacles, the sparkles, okay? And I feel like your person has had to go through a lot of, you know, climbing a mountain, you know, and not only just climbing one mountain, they climbed one mountain, then went back down, had to climb another mountain all the way to the top and went back down and had to climb another mountain. So there's been a lot of mountains that they have had to climb, and they're exhausted, okay? They are exhausted, all right? Some of them may even be suffering from adrenal fatigue, or you may be suffering from adrenal fatigue. But here, with the butterflies, this is telling me that there is a transformation happening within this person's heart chakra, and it is connected to this connection, because this is how they're viewing the connection. Okay, they do know that there's some type of denial. Okay, so they're viewing that there's a denial. You're denying, they're denying, you know, but they're also understanding that there's something brewing, something stable, something steady, but it's at the very beginning stages, because this person still, you know, likes to get up in their head a lot, okay, which causes, you know, this is the egoic mind, okay? The ego wants to complicate everything. It wants to complicate your healing, wants to complicate your ascension. It wants to complicate love. It wants to complicate making a simple purchase. You know, your ego wants and desires, to complicate your life. Okay, it's the one that betrays you, lies to you, stabs you in the back, betrays you, has you hit rock bottom, exhausts you, puts you under the illusion. Okay, your soul doesn't crave that. Okay, a soul craves simplicity. Your soul craves to have a simple life. Okay, it craves peacefulness. All right, and I can see this. This is what's happening over here. That sense of, I'm connecting to my soul. Okay, I'm connecting to my emotions, but it's happening at a very, very, very slow rate. Okay, but it doesn't matter how slow it happens. Okay, it's happening. That's what matters. That there is a transition, that they're higher, higher levels of consciousness are working behind the scenes to bring, to build, to bring the seeds, the seedlings that have already been planted. Okay, but your person will be responsible for lifting that veil, for taking off the blindfold, for setting themselves free from their own shadows. Because you see here with the Eight of Swords, okay, I feel like that your person, how do they view this connection? They see you as their shadow. They see you as a reflection. They see you as a mirror. And in the mirror, this is where they're seeing their shadow. Okay, because outside of the mirror, they're not bound to that, to all the swords or to the blindfold. Okay, but it's connected to their shadows, which is connected to their ego, which is connected to toxic energy. Okay, I mean, the ego is described and labeled in many different ways. Okay, the devil, Lucifer, predator, evil, Satan. I don't know, how many more can I name? These are all words that are connected to the darkness. There's another word, darkness, shadows. Okay, this is part of the ego death. Why do we look at our shadows? Why do we look at our flaws? So that we can free ourselves. Okay, with that horse being here, to free ourselves from the depths of our own bondage of the ego. Because most of us, everyone has an ego. That's just how it is. None of us are getting away from being surrounded by the ego. Sorry, I was looking for some information about because the Eight of Swords with the mirror and the shadow aspect is really calling me to bring some information to you. So basically, I'm reading this article, and I don't know who to coin for it, but so many cultures throughout the beginning of time all over the world believe in the idea that you can lose your soul. When you go through extreme trauma, your spirit will leave the body to protect itself, leaving you to run on autopilot and feeling very detached, as well as lost without hope. This can also lead to depression, feeling fatigued, and easily subdued by the ego. Okay, and I feel that for sure they're feeling this exhaustion and fatigue. Another term for this is shadow work. This is the act of searching for the light in the darkness. And can you see there's the yin and the yang, the darkness here, the light here, and the light here, okay? Making sense of those old wounds, your triggers, behaviors, and transforming into a balanced and spiritually evolved being that's able to harness all their light. Okay, so this is basically what your person's going through, and this is how they view the connection. Like, this connection has propelled them to go into a period of, really reflecting on their own shadows. And it's exhausting work to do, by the way. It's very exhausting. It's painful too, because why is it painful? Because the pain is a recognition of our own separation between our spirit, okay, between our soul and physical body, okay? So it's a recognition between a divide between our own spirit and the physical. And it's painful to see and feel in our human vessel. All right. I know it's taken me a long time to change, but I know now is the time to change. Yep, your person has been pretty stubborn about changing. They had to get to this point of exhaustion. They had to hit rock bottom, okay? But rock bottom is actually positive, because the only way that they can go is up from there. Hey guys, did I already tell you that I'm in a hurricane right now? I think it's passing, but when I look at the stars, I think about you. Look at that. I really haven't been happy without you. They definitely have not been happy without you. There's no happiness in these cards. Okay. That's part of their denial. That's part of the illusion, okay? And I know that this eclipse that happened on November the 8th was very transformational for them, okay? Transformation showing up over here in the Four of Coins with the butterflies. I hope I haven't lost you. I'm so proud of the woman you've become. I am so proud of the man you have become. I feel like I've known you my whole life, and then another one came out, so I decided to take it. If I could take back all I put you through, I would. I do feel like this person put you through a lot. I feel like the Ten of Swords energy does represent what they did to you. I feel like they would come in and out of your life and lie and betray you in some type of way, okay? Eventually, they left you feeling extremely defeated, and an ending had to happen here, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry that that happened to you guys. Whew. Okay, that's too many cards, but I will take this one. I need to express my innermost thoughts to you in the light and in the shadows. Sometimes I become silent because I cannot handle the conflict. Absolutely. Yeah, but they have a lot of conflict within themselves, okay? So that's why they can't handle it, because they can't handle their own conflict. You know, remember, they're still inquiring and looking at their own shadows, and believe me, it is a painful process, okay? I personally have been looking at my own shadows directly, head on, for 7 years, okay? Non-stop, okay? I don't go through a long period without, and my good friends know I'll call myself out all the time on my flaws. You know, my friends may see other flaws, but for the most part, you know, remember, a lot of the flaws that you see in other people are a reflection on you. Not all of them, okay? Not all of them, but a lot of them are. I'm learning to love myself, and I hate myself right now. Yeah. And this Knight of Wands, that in and out energy, is a reflection of those in and out patterns of thought. I'm learning to love myself, and then I hate myself right now. That's why they go from that water that the Knight of Wands is in, from their emotion, to I'm got to armor up, okay? Because I've got all this conflict that I can't handle. I can't handle these emotions, you know. I can't be vulnerable. I can't show my true self to the world quite just yet. So I've got to armor up and cover my face so that no one can see, you know, how broken I am. All right, charms that are coming out. Hopefully I don't forget your zodiacs. I did in the Virgo reading. We do have the spider. We have, I can't remember, the ring. No, this is the rings. This is movement, the waves. That's what it means. Then we have a bell. We have a miracle. We have an owl. We have a lot for you guys. We have the number 8 again. So remember 8, 8, 8. And then how many legs does a spider have? 8. Okay. And we have a 6. Okay. So you could be 68. You were born in 86. The number 8 is connected to the month you were born or the day you were born. The number 6, the same thing. The month that you were born could be August the 6th or June the 8th. Okay. So 8 could be your life path number. 6 could be your life path number. How do you connect your life path number? You just add your birth date together, you know, like March. So 3, 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 5. Okay, so I just gave you my birthday, which equals the life path number 7. How does that equal that? It literally equals 34, rounds down to the 7. The number 3 and 4 and 7 are all part of my life path number. They're important attributes that I carry. Like the 3 speaks of communication. What do? I create videos. It also speaks of creativity. What do? I create videos. I create content. So am I creative? Yes. Okay. The 3 speaks about community. What do? I have social media. Do I create community? Absolutely. Okay. The 4 speaks of stability and foundation. Okay. So safety. So those are important factors for me. The main number 7 is connected to spirituality. What do I teach? I'm a spiritual mentor or guide. Okay, I guide people on their spiritual journey. Okay, I'm a healer. I help people heal by helping guide them. Okay, I do call myself a guide because yes, I can be a teacher for you and definitely be a mentor, but I don't do the work for you. I help you empower yourself. I help guide you and direct you to your own evolution, authenticity, okay? Your own health, your own well-being. I'm a guide, okay? I inspire you to empower yourself and to want to learn how to set boundaries, how to evolve, how to do the work. And the people that don't want to do the work, they definitely don't want to hang out with me. So we have the we have the spider here, which speaks of balance between the past, future, physical, spirit, and male and feminine. So yin and yang, okay? Also, the shape of a spider is in the shape of an 8. The legs, it has 8 legs. So this is speaking of infinite possibilities. And remember, you've had 888 show up in your reading. Later, I am going to read that. And then we had the rings. The rings is speaking about a certain circumstances that connect you to people. It also speaks about combining different elements to create something new, okay? And then you have the movement here. I'm trying to look for movement real quick. Movement. I just had it. Oh, so it's the waves. And movement is what it represents. So things are about to change, but this is talking about a deep connection to the spiritual world. Okay, things that are going to be out of your control, being in the flow with your life, and also feelings of overwhelmed. The 10 of Swords is overwhelmed. And then we have an owl, which speaks of wisdom. Okay, it also speaks of illusion, like the moon. It also speaks of being able to see, okay, through the darkness. Okay, so being able to see and navigate through the darkness and those illusions and those denials and those things that we're not working on. Then we have a bell. Looks like a Christmas bell. Okay, some of you Capricorns were probably, born in December. But then we have miracle. I feel like some of you may be receiving some type of Christmas miracle, or maybe you were the Christmas miracle for someone, okay? But I would definitely expect a miracle. Is there anything else that I need to talk about? No. Okay. So next, I am bringing out the zodiacs and initials. If you are a new viewer, okay, please remember that zodiacs and initials are bonuses to all my readings. Please do not devalue the whole reading if your person's zodiac or initial does not come up, or yours does not come up, or both, okay? Don't devalue the whole reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not, for the other viewers that are here to receive a fragment of, from the reading, a little piece of the puzzle. Got a little pie. Aquarius, Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, and Taurus. Okay. Then we have F, P, H, S, G, M, Y, K, W, I, R, and Z. All right, so Mississippi showing up, Hawaii showing up, Rhode Island showing up, Wyoming showing up, Wisconsin showing up. I do have my cat that's getting a little antsy in the background. We'll just have to go with her. We do have whip and whips. Okay, that could be slang. Okay, a slang term that your person uses or you use. Public relations in Puerto Rico showing up. Yeah, public relations and HR are closely connected, and I am seeing human resources. Some of you may have known your person from high school. Some of you need to stop eating MSG, okay? It's bad for you. Some of you have maybe some kind of inflammatory illness. I am a medical intuitive as well. But I do most of my medical intuitive work through my body coding system that can be found in on my website, which is everything's in the description box. Okay, I don't always carry through all of my medical intuitive skills into my tarot readings, but if something comes out, I'll say it. Yes, we have figs too, and figs are associated to heart health. Also, they help with diabetes. I do have a quote about figs. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, they're good for anemia as well. So if you're suffering from anemia, and I think the Ten of Swords is connected to anemia. So if you have anemia, start eating some figs. Watch your how you absorb. Okay, so don't eat any tannins with any iron foods, because the tannins will prevent you from absorbing your iron. What are tannins? Anything like green tea. Also, antioxidants such as all your berries will prevent you from absorbing. Okay, you need more vitamin C combined, and it will help you absorb more of the iron. Okay, it's good for colon cancer as well. Okay, but this is a Rumi quote that comes along with this fig message. A seed breaks open and dissolves into the ground. Only then does a new fig tree come into being. That is the meaning of die before you die. Okay, so figs making its, appearance here. I'm seeing ship, okay, so, and risky. So maybe somebody's trying to ship something that might be a little bit risky. Maybe I don't know, ship something risky. We do have whiskey coming up, so maybe somebody's trying to ship some whiskey and it's going to be risky to ship it. I don't know, but maybe they're seeing this connection as being risky. Prism comes out here as well, and it was in my last reading in Leo as well. So if you have Leo in your natal chart, I would check out the Leo reading. I said Mississippi, but this could also be muscular sclerosis. Don't eat MSG if you have that, for sure. However, I'm not a licensed doctor or nurse, okay? So I want to put that out there. You need to, again, take accountability and responsibility for readings that you listen. These are prompts, guidance from the universe. The universe comes through, gives you messages for you to take responsible action, okay, and not to put it on an individual, your life on just one individual. Something on a whim is what I'm hearing. On a whim. You don't see it here. I'm just hearing it. Okay. You're also getting a hi. You know, it could be a hi from somebody. Maybe somebody says hi, sir, you know, often, or hi, mister. Okay, guys, I think that this is where I'm going to go ahead and leave. Yeah, my whiskey, my ship. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and leave here. And I'm also hearing why, so there's a question there. Why? All right, guys, please be nice to my friend. Who's my friend? You are. Okay? I love you.